Good afternoon, race fans, and welcome along to 6 hours of IMOLA. That's right, it's the FRL GT3 Endurance Series with myself, John Wright, aka Double O Raven, and joining me for the first time, getting a shot in the commentary box alongside myself, is Mr. Sean Madden. Good afternoon, Sean.
Good afternoon, everyone, and it's great to be here. An absolute honour to be with John as well.
And I definitely didn't pay him extra to say that. Thanks, Sean. The check's in the post. We are here to take you through what is the 7th outing of the series so far. 61 hours under the driver's belt. Almost 200 drivers have taken part so far, and they've got 6 hours of IMOLA 2. In fact, 3 very excitable commentators. I will explain that a bit later on, but it is IMOLA this afternoon. As I say, 3 excitable commentators, 2 of them live at the moment, and one of them fresh from pioneering some of the PS5 ACC stuff for FRL, and fresh debuts on the PC as well. But joining me this afternoon, and I bet he can't wait to get his teeth into this one again, Mr. Sean Madden.
Yes, definitely no pressure there, John. But yeah, we are here at Imola for 6 hours of racing. 36 teams signed up today, 2 or 3 drivers per team, and a mandatory stint timer of 65 minutes. We'll see each team in the pits at least 5 times, each 530 to 650 litres of fuel over 200 plus laps. So, John, can you lead us to the competition format and standings, please?
I'll take myself off mute. I absolutely can. That's what happens when you type furiously in the background. But yeah, Sean was saying there, we've got 6 hours today so far, as you can see on the calendar. We've had some incredible racing going on. We've had Kyalami, Monza, Brands Hatch, Watkins Glen, Spa, Bathurst, amongst others. And for some reason that hasn't loaded, so we'll go back to that just now. The cars are out on track. They are in qualifying. We've still got 15 minutes of qualifying left. It is a series of one-off events, but the 6 events so far have been tracked, and it is the Mission Spin Now team that find themselves atop the pile by 12 points. One of only 6 teams to have completed all 6 races. Crazy Fly Racing only raced in 3 of the races, yet they find themselves in 2nd position, the team 12 points behind, and only 2 points ahead of Mission Spin Now's Esports 2 car in 3rd position. Eclipse Racing are in the top 5, as well as Advisor. Great to see them up there as well. 223 points they've amassed. Astro Racing and the GTR Masters Endurance team find themselves 5th and 6th. 71 and 73 points adrift of the lead, but 60 points up for grabs for the race winner. So definitely still all to play for over the series. Arrows Factory, their e-racing team, all 6 races so far, 210 points, find themselves ahead of another Mission Spin Now car. So I don't think the mission to spin has been very successful. The mission to win definitely has 3 cars in the top 10, not too bad, and not too shabby at all as well for the FRL community team. They find themselves in 10th place, and I think one of the teams has dropped off my spreadsheet. Thank you to James Williamson for providing all the spreadsheets that he does, the FRL founder. It's good to see the dedication that he puts in on all these spreadsheets. I know he loves them. There we go, that's not working, now it is. So that's loaded up. So yeah, so that's the team. So it is an individual round by round affair, but there is overall standings in the background. There is Fabian Karner of Advisor, and it is of course IMOLA, and it's a course, Sean, that you've had 1 or 2 trips here recently.
Just a bit, John. Yes, a total of about 5 trips in as many weeks, John. Absolutely love the place. But yes, the official name, Autodromo Internazionale Enzo E. Dino Ferrari, Imola, of course. Track length is 4.9 kilometres or 3 miles in length. 19 turns in a total, with 10 to the left and 9 to the right, with an elevation change of 34 metres or 111 feet. Of course, a very tricky circuit full of undulating twists and turns, long straights, medium to fast bends, hairpins and heavy braking zones. So the circuit offers everything the driver would want and should be a real challenge for the drivers. Concentration will need to be at its highest to survive 6 hours around here. But yeah, it's situated 40 kilometres east of Bologna in the Emilia-Romagna region of Italy. Imola first hosted a round of the F1 Championship in 1980, which was home to the San Marino Grand Prix between 1981 and 2006. After a 14-year absence, Imola returned to host the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix in 2020. Now, of course, it is well remembered for one of its darkest weekends in 1994, following a violent crash for Rubens Barrichello in Friday qualifying, in which the Brazilian was lucky to escape without serious injury. Also, Roland Ratzenberger lost his life following a similarly severe accident during Saturday's qualifying session. The 33-year-old was only attempting to qualify for the third time in F1 with the Simtech team. In the Grand Prix itself, 3-time world champion Ayrton Senna died as a result of a heavy crash at the Tamburello corner. There's been numerous crashes at that corner previously, notably for Nelson Piquet in 1987 and Gerhard Berger in 1989. Senna's death brought the media spotlight onto the safety of Formula One and resulted in a number of immediate changes to the sport. Senna would be the last driver to die as a result of that crash in the F1 race until Jules Bianchi over 20 years later. Back over to you, John.
Yeah, track steeped in history, not always good, but these are the ups and downs of motorsport. The qualifying, as you can see, well underway. We've got 11 minutes left, so the track's getting nicely rubbered in, although when I say getting nicely rubbered in, for the eagle-eyed amongst you, that does say 48-degree track temperature.
Wow.
It is warm in Italy today. We do use real-life weather from AccuWeather.
Sizzling hot, John, I think is...
Sizzling hot, it is.
Yeah.
But what's going to happen is, during the broadcast, the lead broadcaster will change. I'm going to hand over to Luke Taylor. So there will be a temporary break in the stream, much like there is about to be. So please don't adjust your sets. There is about to be a 25-second gap in the stream, but we will be back in 2 moments. So just bear with me a